Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be listening to Talking John Birch, Paranoid Blues by Bob Dylan. This is one of those studio outtakes that we didn't get to listen to in between 1962 and 1963. We've kind of just into the future. But we're going to take a few steps back as we get ready for Highway 61 Revisited, and we're going to listen to a few of these. I tried watching the Cynthia Gooding interview today, but unfortunately, the YouTube channel it was on, it got it blocked because, SME and all these different things and copyright restrictions and all these things. I feel like I'm kind of paranoid myself. It's funny talking Shebs paranoid blues because I am so scared of like getting copyright struck. I feel like I might have to go and retroactively trim some of my reactions. Whew. It's a sticky world out here. I'll tell you that. All right, let's listen to Talking John Birch, Paranoid Blues. Soon to come. We've got a lot of cool things on the way. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Let's go. I'm such a little labber stash. Yeah.
This is called Talking John Birch Blues. And there ain't nothing wrong with this song. I was feeling sad and kind of blue. I didn't know what I was gonna do. The communists was coming around. They was in the air, they was on the ground, they was all over.
Why does it sound familiar?
So I run down most hurriedly and joined the John Birch Society. Got me a secret membership card, went back home to the yard, started looking on the sidewalk, under the hedges. When I got up in the morning, looked out.
It reminds me of I went to the doctor and the doctor said that's what that reminds me of. It was all over talking World War III blues.
When I got up in the morning, looked under my bed. I was looking every place for them gall darn reds. Looked behind the sink and under the floor. Looked in the glove compartment of my car. Couldn't find any.
What do I mean?
Looked behind the clothes, behind the chair, looking for them reds everywhere. Looked up my chimney hole, even deep down inside my toilet bowl. They got away.
Oh, okay. You see?
I heard some footsteps by the front porch door, so I grabbed my shotgun from the floor, snuck around the house with a huff and a hiss, saying, "Hands up, you communist!" It was the mailman. He punched me out. When I was sitting home alone and I started to sweat, I figured they was in my TV set. I peeked behind the picture frame, got a shock from my feet that hit my brain. Them reds did it. Hooting any television.
Ooh.
I quit my job so I could work alone. Got a magnifying glass like Sherlock Holmes. Following some clues from my detective bag, I discovered red stripes and the American flag. Betsy Ross.
Who's Betsy Ross? This is so funny.
Now Eisenhower, he's a Russian spy, Lincoln and Jefferson and the Roosevelt guy. To my knowledge, there's just one man that's really and truly an American. That's George Lincoln Rockwell. I know for a fact he hates commies because he picketed the movie Exodus. I finally started thinking straight when I run out of things to investigate. I couldn't imagine nothing else, and I'm home investigating myself. Hope I don't find out too much. Good God.
Incredibly clever and well thought out, and an interesting perspective. A very interesting perspective. Wow. In a time where people would be feeling a lot of unease about these things like communism and, how to think about it, because, I listened to something else. I listened to, what's it called? Let Me Die in My Footsteps. And in that one, he kind of speaks about that kind of fear, uncertainty. They call it FUD in the investment community. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt, that's being delivered by the media and probably headlines, and how that kind of like could cause like a lot of anxiety and worry about this decision to live your life versus somebody trying to make you have a sense of dread as you live your life. I didn't get to say all of that, and I was like, I don't know if I want to put this video out, because I don't ever want to, like, sometimes you have ideas and you want to say them, and when you see that you missed something, you're like, oh darn it. That's how I feel. But with regard to this one, it's again, noticing a sort of like dis-ease or unrest in your country, and taking that like a skilled comedian would, and making light of it, exaggerating this thing to such a remarkable extent that they realize how ridiculously absurd their perspective is as far as it concerns their worries and doubts. So, based on the things that I've seen in passing regarding these sentiments, of communism or communists and what they're going to do and all these different things, this is just incredibly hilarious and intelligent and perceptive. And he does this in a way that I've only seen really skilled comedians do. I really enjoyed it. His ability to kind of like freestyle as he's doing a live performance too was very, very refreshing. He's just really good. He says there ain't nothing wrong with this song. It's great. Yeah. Oh, and then did he say? This song is named after military intelligence officer and missionary John Birch, who was shot and killed by Chinese communists just after World War II. The John Birch Society was set up in his name some years later and is a heavily conservative and, most importantly, anti-communist group. The song is Dylan's parody of the anti-communist scaremongering that groups such as this set about doing. The song is written in the talking blues format created by Christopher Allen Bouchillion in his 1927 Talking Blues. You want to do it? Let's do it. I'm going to take my headphones and I'm going to cast them. All right. I'm going to eat it. And popularized in numerous variations by Dylan's idol Woody Guthrie. Dylan returned to the format in many songs, such as Talking Beer Mountain Picnic Massacre Blues and Talking World War III Blues, which also deals with the Red Scare and themes related to the Cold War. I never knew that was called the Red Scare. News to me, eh? News to me. Well then, let's go. Talking Blues. Oh, Alan Bouchillion. Christopher Allen Bouchillion. And then we're going to listen to, I wonder if there's any song. Well, we plan to listen to a Woody Guthrie album anyways, so it's fine. We're going to do it. This isn't the Talking Blues by Christopher Allen Bouchillion. What a nice name. It just feels good to say Bouchillion. Okay, let's go. Sorry.
If you want to get to heaven, let me tell you how to do. Grease your feet with a little mutton suet. Stand right out of the devil's hands and slide right over in the promised land. Go easy. If you want to get to heaven, let me tell you how to do. Grease your feet with a little mutton suet. Stand right out of the devil's hands and slide right over in the promised land. Go easy. Make it easy. Go greasy. Standing in the corner by the mantelpiece, up in the corner by a bucket of grease. I greased my feet with a little axle grease, went slipping up and down that mantelpiece, hunting matches.
Hunting what now?
Cigarette does. Up and down that mantelpiece, hunting matches. Cigarette does. Chewing tobacco. Make up the beds, gal, make 'em up nice. Old Preacher Johnson gonna be here tonight, he's a chicken eater.
He's a chicken eater?
Okay. Loves his sisters, too.
Hold on.
Standing on the corner.
The lyrics on that are just not right. So I'm just gonna like do this here. Let's go.
Standing like a man. Standing on the corner, standing like a man. Standing on the corner with a bucket in my hand. Standing on the corner with a bucket in my hand, waiting for a stop by the white folks stand. Lashes. Potatoes. Cold biscuits. Down in the wildwood, sitting on a log, my finger on a trigger and my eye on a hog. I pulled the trigger and the gun said blip, jumped on that hog with all my grip, just scraping. Eating hog eye. Love tiddling.
Wow.
In the hen house the other night, it was awful dark and I had no light. I swam around and got a hold of a goose. The white folks say you better turn him loose. Young gully.
Young gully?
Bushy. Dodge bullets, too. Behind the hen house on my knees, I thought I heard a chicken sneeze. It was only a rooster saying his prayers and they're giving out the hymns to the hens upstairs. Hens are singing. Roosters praying. They put me in a jailhouse on my knees. All they gave me was a pan of peas. The peas was red and the meat was fat. I got stuck on the jailhouse just for that. Got lazy. Impotent. Wanted to fight. There ain't no use me working so hard. I got a woman in the white folks yard. When she kill a chicken, she save me the feet. She thinks I'm working, but I'm loafing the street, having a good time. Talking about her. 2 other women. There ain't no use me working so hard. I got a woman in the white folks yard. When she kill a chicken, she save me the head. She thinks I'm working, but I'm lying in the bed, sleeping, having a good time, dreaming about it.
That's funny. Wow. First of all, that was hilarious. I think it reveals a lot. Like it's so good to like go back because then you could see the influences and like that level of absurdity again was carried in his Talking John Birch. So like it just makes sense. It was great. It was great. He said he went on his knees and he heard a chicken sneeze, but it was just a rooster saying its prayers. What are we talking about? Funny. I love it. Gosh, he said if you want to go to heaven, what about Greece? Put your feet in some mud stew.
If you want to get to heaven, let me tell you how to do. Grease your feet with a little mutton stew. Out of the devil's hands and slide right over in the promised
So funny. Oh my God. That's so funny. Oh. Okay, let's go listen to Talking Blues from Woody Guthrie. This is gonna be my first ever Woody Guthrie song that I've ever heard. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how I'm gonna put this video together because I don't want anybody to miss anything. It's so good. Let's go. Woody Guthrie. I'm singing the song. It's just a long road, and I'm coming along.
Well, I'm the meanest man I never had a brain. All I scatter is aches and pains. I'm carbolic acid and a poison face, and I stand flat-footed in favor of crime and disgrace. If I ever done a good deed, I'm sorry of it.
Yeah.
I'm mean in the east and mean in the west, mean to the people that I like the best. I go around and causing a lot of accidents, and I push folks around and I cause train wrecks. I'm a big disaster, just going somewhere to happen. I'm an organized famine, studying how I can be a little bit meaner.
I like this. This is great.
Everybody in this world looks mean to me. There's nothing put here good on earth that I can see. Steal the nickels off of dead people's eyes, and I spend them trying to learn how to get a little wiser, be a little meaner.
Okay.
I'm still too good to suit myself. Mean,
I mean,
that's all. Just plain old mean.
oh my
I ride
God.
around on the subway trains laughing at the tight shoes dealing you pain.
Oh
I
my
laugh when the car shakes from side to side, and I laugh loudest when other people cry. I just can't help it, I guess. I was born good, just like you, but I turned off mean.
Okay.
I hate everybody don't think like me, and I'd rather see you dead than ever see you free.
Wow.
I'd rather see you starve to death than see you at work, and I'm reading all I can now to learn how to hurt, deal misery, spread diseases, keep you without no vote, keep you without no union. I hurt when I see you getting along so well. I'd 10 times rather see you in the fires of hell. I couldn't stand to see you in a house fixed nice. I'd like to keep you in that rotten hole there, all full of bugs and lice. Roaches, termites, sand fleas, tater bugs, grub worms, stingerees, vinegarones, translers, spiders, childs of the earth, ticks and blowflies, and these is all of my little angels. Help me to do the best part of my meanness, and mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes.
Well, I used to be a pretty nice feller, but I turned a scab, and then I turned yellow, and I fought every union with teeth and toenail, and I sprouted a 6-inch stinger right in my tail. I growed horns, cut 'em off, wanted to fool you. I hate union everywhere because God likes unions, and I hate God. If I can get the fat to hating the lean, that'd tickle me more than anything I've seen. Then I'd get colors to fighting one another, friend against friend and sister against brother. That'll be it, the stripe it against the polka dots. That'll be just it. Everybody's brains are boiling in turpentine, and their teeth falling out all up and down the sidewalks. That'll just suit
Wow.
me. I ain't no union man because I hate everything that's organized and planned. I love to hate and I hate to love. I'm mean.
Me.
Just mean, that's all. Just plain old mean.
Wow. Woody Guthrie. All right. We're going there. We're going there. We've got to try to understand one of Bob Dylan's biggest influences. I feel like I listened to that and I heard Bob Dylan through and through. It's incredible. He did such a wonderful job with that song by like first it was just like funny, but then he hits you with like I think perhaps the mindset of a lot of people who are hateful. It's well done. That was fun. That was interesting. No man, I like that. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed his writing, enjoyed his delivery. It's crazy that, you could exist and like not know about certain people. I don't know. I've been having the craziest thoughts as far as it concerns like artists and getting to know them. I said it recently in my Jimi Hendrix review, but I used to see Jimmy and like his face was just that of a stranger to me. Okay, I know what people say about you, but I don't know you and I don't feel any particular emotion towards you. Now, when I look at Jimmy's face, all I feel is just like so much love, you know? And when I see Bob Dylan, I feel like I just want to get to know Bob, like, and I'm still very far from understanding him or figuring him out, but there's just some undescribed level of brilliance that exists within him that I just don't understand yet. And I think learning about his influences and seeing what he latched on to helps a lot. Now I see Woody Guthrie's face and it doesn't mean anything to me. I can't wait to fix that. Like I see these kids in the Beatles photo and they're looking down and I'm like, who are these people? I don't know them, but I've heard so many great things about them and I'm excited to learn about them. I feel like it's the same thing with people, you see, and I guess that's the thing about artists, like they have so much in them that makes you want to know them, and because they've created so much, we're intrigued. But regular people don't create as much, and so you never really have a reason to really get to know them, similar to what Bob was saying in Don't Look Back, right, regarding this college student. But I feel like learning about artists makes me so much more interested in learning about people as if I wasn't already. So it's just been remarkable, man. Gosh, I'm having so much fun. Thank you so much for your support. This week I'm gonna take it a little slower. I hope you understand. I definitely want to make sure that not every artist, every album I do has my full, undivided, high energy, refreshed mind attention. I don't want to come to any album feeling tired or feeling, like, oh my gosh, this is something else that I'm gonna do. It always has to be treated with the respect and the dignity that it deserves because the artist spent a lot of time and effort working on putting those things together. And so, you know, the same sort of reverence is with what it should be treated with. Yes, 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 yes. So more things coming this week. Excited to share those things with you. And yeah, I shall see you. I shall see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this talking blues deep dive that I didn't know we were gonna do. Oh my gosh. Have a wonderful West. Yeah, it makes sense. Have a wonderful West of your Wednesday. And don't let these mosquitoes get you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'm mean. I'm just plain old mean.